from Peninsula TV Studios in San Carlos, SBC, the San Mateo Credit Union, Wells Fargo, and Oracle present this year's hottest game show, Bay Area Quiz Kids. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you so much. Welcome. If you have been watching for the past few weeks, you know that we are in the middle of our third round where the top 12 teams are competing for places in the Elite Eight of our quarterfinals. We have 6 teams that will definitely win a place in that Elite Eight, and 2 teams that, through virtue of their high scores throughout the competition, will attain wild card status. Today, 2 of those top 12 teams are competing. Over here, we've got the Crystal Springs Upland Griffins. And on this side, we have the Monta Vista High School Matadors. So let's begin this game with the collaboration round. Welcome back, gentlemen. As you recall, in this round, you will play as a team. I have a series of 10-point questions. I will ask you a question, give your team about 10 seconds to collaborate, and then ask Spencer or Alex, your captain, to give me the answer you think is correct. Give me the right answer, you score 10 points. Give me the wrong answer, the other team will be allowed to collaborate and possibly steal those points away from you. We'll go back and forth with questions until the buzzer signals the end of the round, okay? Good luck to both teams. Crystal Springs, you get the first question. In the United States, this generally means a meeting between local members of a certain political party. From the Algonquin word for council, this is what sort of meeting, an example of which is the one in Iowa, which typically indicates who will win presidential nomination?
Caucus.
A caucus is right for 10 points. Matadors. They are typically made up by the association of green algae and filamentous fungi. What are these symbiotic organisms that can live on soil, rocks, and trees called?
Moss?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
Lichen.
That's it, lichen. Griffins, the Baroque art movement of the 1600s, typified by artists like Rubens and Bernini, is usually seen as the result of what movement by the Catholic Church to combat the religious dissent of the previous century?
The Counter-Reformation.
You got it for 10. The Supreme Court recently ruled 5-4 in the case Roper versus Simmons that what sort of criminal remedy is unconstitutional for those convicted of crimes under the age of 18?
Execution. Execution?
That is right, or capital punishment, yes. On the border with Belgium and the Netherlands, this city was in existence since Roman times, and Charlemagne likely chose its location for his imperial capital due to its hot spring baths, which are still in use. Name this German city, the site of several treaties, called Aix-la-Chapelle in French.
Maastricht.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
Munich.
Aachen. Here is your next question. His most famous poem is often sung on Hogmanay in Scotland, which is more commonly known as New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. What Scottish poet wrote To a Haggis and Auld Lang Syne?
Keats.
Nope.
Robert Burns.
Robbie Burns is right for 10 points. Ted Williams, one of baseball's most pure hitters of all time, is significantly the last player to perform what feat in a season?
Hit above 400.
May I take that? Yes, that's right. 400 batting average. Fort Duquesne, located at the confluence of the Allegheny and Monongahela rivers, was an important site during the French and Indian War. The fort is now part of the downtown area of what major Pennsylvania city?
Pittsburgh.
That's right for 10 points. Mathematician Abraham de Moivre worked on probability theory as well as a famous theorem that linked trigonometry to what set of numbers that contain the imaginary number I?
Imaginary numbers.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal.
Fibonacci?
Nope, the complex numbers. What Middle East country bordered by Oman and Saudi Arabia is made up of 7 smaller principalities, among them Fujairah, Dubai, and the city that Garfield could never quite get Nirmal the cat to stay in, Abu Dhabi?
United Arab Emirates?
That's right, for 10 points. There's the end of the round. Let's look at the score. Monta Vista has 30. Crystal Springs in the lead with 50 points. We'll take a little break and then come back for a chat with our team members. Don't go away. Thank you. You know, somebody is on their way to winning an incredible grand prize, a trip to Europe, courtesy of our friends at ACIS. Wouldn't you like to be down here when it all explodes in that passionate moment when someone wins? You could maybe do that someday if you would just call us at 650-637-1936 and ask for tickets to a future Quiz Kids match. Welcome back, Griffins and Spencer Peck, the captain. Every year, the seniors at Crystal Springs Uplands have to each decide on a senior project.
That's correct.
And they have to submit an idea, which you have recently done. And what is your idea for your senior project?
My idea is to construct 2 longbows, or 2 or 3 maybe, out of original materials that longbowmen back in the 1300s would have had available to them.
So Spencer, what is it about your interest that has prompted you to decide you want to build longbows?
I guess I just really like working with wood, among other things, and the idea of having a weapon around might be cool too, but...
Everybody, it's on camera, it's on film. Spencer, that's very exciting. So would you demonstrate the longbow, or would you? And then you would have to talk about what the whole significance of this is.
Exactly. I'd probably talk about the Battle of Crécy, which it really sort of debuted.
Well, good. Good luck to you, I think. Richard Zen. Hi. Richard, the upcoming musical at Crystal Springs Uplands is Footloose, and you're in the orchestra pit.
Yes, I
Now,
am.
as a
secondary percussion, you'll hear me on the cowbell. You'll hear me on the kibasa. So it's gonna be very cool.
I'd like to see you playing a kielbasa. A kibasa.
Kielbasa.
Kielbasa,
Kielbasa
yes.
is a sausage.
Yes, that's true. Now, I don't think that the orchestra pit members ever get as much glory as the actors. So what is it like during a show when you're down in the pit? What is that like, the excitement and the work?
It's like being stuck in a cell with padded walls.
So there's a lot of joy.
Yes.
Good. Well, I wish all the actors a broken leg and you rosin on your bow or something. Or mustard on your kibasa.
Thank you.
Taylor Holyabar, right before the game today, you ran off on a track meet.
That's right. We were over at Concord at the LaSalle meet.
So you came all the way from Concord. How'd you do?
We ran a good race. We had a great series of runners out there today, and it was exciting.
Good. Did you feel you did a good job yourself personally?
Yeah, it was the first race of the season, so it's kind of figuring out how things work still. But yeah,
Well, you're off to a good start then. Well, good luck to you. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Wells Wadley. And we welcome back the Monta Vista Matadors. I love saying that. And Alex Cohn. Alex, I didn't realize that Monta Vista focuses on math and science.
Yes, it definitely does.
So as relief of that, you are part of a writing club.
Yeah, that's right. We write books for children who are English learners at other schools, and yeah.
That's very exciting. So you actually do write these books that go for a particular purpose, a good one.
Yeah.
What was your last story about?
Our last story was about a little frog and on its crazy adventure. It was kind of silly, but yeah. They were
I'm
for
sure-
young kids.
Well, yes, and many of us, as we learn English, we have to use the word frog all the time. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Ojas, you were part of a project called the Link Crew, which also works with younger kids.
Yeah, we work with kids from kindergarten to 9th grade in elementary, middle, and high schools. Yeah.
And why is it called Link Crew?
I guess they decided we're linking up with kids and helping them.
That's a good thing. You told me you recently played a Pictionary game with 5th graders
Yeah.
to teach them about the dangers of drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, we had them draw like drugs, alcohol, guns, and why they're bad. So
You know, that could be troublesome.
Yeah.
But do you feel it worked? Do you feel the kids got the message, or do they just enjoy drawing things? I don't know.
more interested in steroids
In steroids. They drew steroids?
No, they were interested. They were asking us questions like, is it an illegal drug or what?
Well, it's good that fifth graders are aware that it is an illegal drug. Then you're doing a good thing. Good for you. Chris Moe. Right now you're taking part in a lunchtime handball tournament.
Yes.
The most disturbing thing about this is I said, when do you have time to eat lunch? It turns out you have 45 minutes to eat lunch at Monta Vista.
Yeah.
My school gets a half an hour.
The matches last about 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's scoring over 10 minutes, and the winner moves on to the next match.
That's great, but then you get to spend 35 minutes eating?
Or doing whatever you want. A lot of people study during lunches.
School. I'm not convinced. I want a longer lunch. But how are you doing in handball?
We won our first 2 matches. Me and my teammates, Brett Gilbert and Eric Lee, are doing pretty well.
Good for you. Good luck in the rest of the match. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Ed Puccinelli. And please put your hands together for our mighty judge, Mr. Frank Saboti. All right, we will return in just a moment to continue our play. Don't go away. And we are back, and it is time to play the lightning round. Hands on your buzzers, gentlemen. I will ask a series of 10-point questions. The first person to buzz in gets to answer for your team. Give me the right answer, you score the points. If you give me the wrong answer, the other team gets to collaborate and possibly steal those points away. If you buzz in before I complete the question, you will have to answer with the information you have heard thus far. And if you give me the wrong answer, I will give the complete question to the other team before they collaborate, okay? It is 50 to 30. Good luck to both teams. First question. What 2 words complete the full name of the city, El Pueblo de Nuestros... Yes, Spencer.
Los Angeles.
Thank you for not making me finish that. The artists who worked and lived on the left bank in Paris were on the left bank of what river? Taylor.
The Seine?
Correct. In November 2004, he got himself suspended for the rest of the current NBA season. Yes, Ojas.
Ron Artest?
That is right. What German composer was famous for his Paganini variations, German Requiem, and his Lullaby? Yes, Ojas.
Mozart?
Nope.
Brahms.
That is right. An RJ11 wall jack is the terminus of a cable for what common household device? Chris?
A TV?
Nope.
An extension cord.
Telephone. There is speculation that she may be tapped to head the World Bank. Ojas.
Carly Fiorina?
Correct. Norm Chow went to the Tennessee Titans after serving as offensive coordinator. Yes, Ojas.
USC?
That is correct. The potassium-argon decay process can be used for dating objects. Isotope 14 of what? Yes, Spencer. Right, carbon. It works out to an approximately 5.9% increase in frequency from the base note. What is this accidental that looks like a pound sign that indicates to a musician to... Yes, Richard.
Sharp.
You should know that, yes. You can use this theorem with Pascal's triangle to determine the expansion of a plus b to the n power. What is the name for a mathematical expression with 2 terms? Yes, Taylor.
Binomial.
That is right. The city of Pima County, the seat of Pima County. This city is sometimes called the Old Pueblo. What Arizona town is home to the... Yes, Ojas.
Mesa?
No. What Arizona town is home to the University of Arizona?
Tempe.
Tucson. The one passed in 1765 was actually the 4th passed, and the one that affected the American colonies. Passed by British Prime Minister George Grenville to finance the quartering... Yes, Spencer.
Navigation Acts.
Nope. To finance the quartering of troops, what act put a tax on documents?
The stamp tax?
The stamp tax is right. The kanji characters in Japanese that stand for sing, dance, and skill name a certain theater form. What? Alex.
Kabuki?
Correct. Lawn darts are illegal in the U.S. because, well, they tend to injure children. Lawn dart is also the nickname for what U.S. Air Force plane called the Fighting Falcon, which I suppose could injure children too. Yes, Taylor.
F-14.
Nope. You can steal.
F-22?
F-16. The bat in this British sport is usually a... Yes, Otis.
Cricket.
Nope. The bat in this British sport is usually a lot shorter than that in baseball and can be swung with one hand. What is this game considered the origin of baseball and softball, and also the name of a movie starring Ed Norton and Matt Damon?
Racquetball?
Rounders. Michael Tilson Thomas is on leave from his usual gig as he is in New York preparing for a show concerning the work of his parents. MTT is currently the musical director of... Yes, Alex.
The San Francisco Symphony?
Correct. The winner of the recent Iraqi election was a coalition of leaders from what sect of Islam? Taylor.
Shia.
Yes. It can be present in oceans, planetary mantles, and chicken soup. What is the term for the transfer of heat by the motion of or within a fluid? Otis.
Thermodynamics.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal, Griffins.
Convection?
That's right. Yeah. Russians announced in January 2005 that the ship bearing this name would be decommissioned. What also names the title of Tom Clancy's first novel and a movie starring Sean Connery as a Soviet submarine captain? Alex.
Red October?
Correct. Romanian playwright Eugene Ionesco wrote, as an example of theater of the absurd, what play in which the inhabitants of a town turn into the single-horned mammal? Alex.
The rhinoceros?
Correct. An advocate of atomic theory, what British scientist is well known for his gas law of partial pressures? Otis.
Oh, damn. Boyle.
No. You can steal.
Dalton.
That's right. That's the end of the round. Let's look at the score. Both teams playing so well. Monta Vista has 110 with 140. Crystal Springs maintains their lead. The point values will double in the next round, so anything can happen. Don't go away. Okay, here we go. It's time to play the Extreme Lightning Round. Point values are doubled, but the play stays the same. Gentlemen, it's close. Good luck. What poem by Matthew Arnold contains the words, "The cliffs of England stand, glimmering and vast, out in the tranquil bay"? Dover Beach. The word sinology or the prefix sino apply. Yes, Taylor.
China.
Correct. What city's sixth-floor museum allows you to see conditions in the Texas School Book Depository building on the date? Yes, Alex.
Dallas.
Correct. Chili dogs are his favorite food. What blue flagship mascot was Sega's answer to Nintendo? Yes, Otis.
Sonic.
Yes. Give the term used for the reaction force that propels an airplane forward when, for example, its propellers blow air. Spencer.
Opposite reaction?
No. You can steal.
Lift.
Thrust. If you roll a normal six-sided die, what is the probability you will roll an even number? Yes, Spencer.
1/2.
Correct. Name the legislation passed to help returning veterans of World War II adjust to peacetime life and pay for college. Richard.
What is the GI Bill?
That's right. It's not Jeopardy, though. He served as a minister to Turkey, governor of Indiana, and governor of New Mexico. Name this author of The Fair God, based on Cortez's conquest of Mexico, and of Ben-Hur. General Lewis Wallace. What ancient ruler was briefly removed from his Egyptian tomb in 2005? Yes, Otis.
King Tut.
Correct. In tennis, when a serve hits the net and drops over? Spencer.
Let.
Correct. As a teenager, he drew the first known self-portrait in European art. Name this German creator of the painting The Four Apostles and the woodcut Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Albrecht Dürer. In December 2004, the monorail built for the 1962 World's Fair there reopened. Yes, Alex.
Seattle.
Correct. Your high school auditorium has 5 seats in the first row, and each of the other rows has 3 more seats in it than the row in front of it. How many seats are there in the 5th row? Otis.
17.
Correct. Related to the pig, but hardly a farm animal. What large African mammal that hangs out? Otis.
Boar.
Nope. What large African mammal that hangs out in rivers, sweats an oily red liquid that for years people thought was blood?
Hippopotamus.
Correct. It is thronged with the shivering and shadowy specters of those who have died ingloriously in old age. What is this abode of the dead named for the Norse goddess who rules it? Spencer.
Valhalla.
No. If only they could go to Valhalla.
Cemetery?
Hell. Eddie Lampert burnished his image as a takeover guru in 2004 when he succeeded in getting Kmart to merge with what major? Yes, Taylor.
Target?
Nope. With what major retailer?
Okay, Walmart?
Sears. USC was one of 3 unbeaten Division 1A college football teams after the final bowl games in January 2005. Name both of the... Yes, Spencer.
Utah and Auburn.
That is right. To his credit was the 1932 movie Scarface and also the world's largest flying boat, commonly known as the... Yes, Alex.
Howard Hughes?
Correct. What body of water serves as the border between Iowa and Wisconsin? Ojas.
Mississippi River.
That's correct. What is the cosine of 180 degrees? Ojas.
-1.
Correct. Whose list of ex-wives include Marilyn Monroe and resume includes writing the... Yes, Spencer.
Arthur Miller.
Correct. Some believe that the looting of the temple in Jerusalem financed its construction. What structure that still stands today in Rome was also known as the Flavian Amphitheater? Yes, Ojas.
The Colosseum.
That's correct. Their transparent outer skin contains chromatophores, which contain yellow and red pigments and can change color. Yes, Spencer.
Chameleon.
Correct. That's the end of the game. Let's look at the score. 290 here, 300, Crystal Springs. See you next week.
Following underwriters help to make this program possible. SBC, the San Mateo Credit Union, Wells Fargo, and Oracle. Tournament champions will win an all-expenses-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support provided by these Bay Area newspapers and the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry.